So I got a great idea just now as talking to my mom.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make Sabrina in the Leah Lamb Bank and put it over by the Dollar Tree, over by uh where the port dock is, over by grocery outlet over there. Not by the naked coffee shop. No way. That's a terrible place to go. um So if you like Naked Lady Coffee Shop, Paul Anthony Wisdom, you're fired. But right now, I'm making my own Sabrina and Aaliyah Lab Bank. Because we don't do drugs or alcohol or marijuana, and we're the cool people, and we don't drink alcohol. And me and Aaliyah have life insurance. So we the cool people now. What do you gotta say about that, naked man wanting to drink naked lady coffee? So right now I'm in the process of a project where I'm going to be making a Sabrina and a Leland bank because I'm tired of the banks, man. Tired of it. Like, I know I complain a lot on YouTube. I need a lot of help, but everyone needs help and support all the time. So I'm gonna make a Sabrina and a Leland bank part of my transfer because the banks around here just don't get it. I'm self-employed. I pay myself. I make a lot of money because I came up with an idea to have non-COVID food and non-COVID supplies, emergency supplies, and utility supplies, and also supplies like everyday supplies, like uh, stuff that's really good to use, not gross, half do your job stuff. So I want to talk about Sabrina and Leon Bank that are going to make the bank and very soon. So, Federal Reserve just kind of make a Sabrina and Leon Bank over in near Hoquiam, over by not the Port Dock anymore because I don't like that coffee shop over there next to the gas station. But I want to put the Sabrina and Leon Bank over by near the Dollar Tree. Near the Dollar Tree over by my house or wherever I'm at in between Holcomb and Aberdeen. Just put it right smack over by the bus stop across the street from the pharmacy. You know that marijuana vape store? There. Take out the marijuana vapor store and put Sabrina and Leland Bank there. That used to be Radio Shack. That was the best place to get technology back in the day around here in Grace Hopper County. Radio Shack was a place to go to get your all your technology needs. We got our first computer there, our first phones there. We got our landline phones there. We had the best technology around here at this house. So, and not many people had the internet back in the 90s. And this house did have the internet back in the day. One of the first people who got the internet, and it was actually pretty good internet. So I want to make that old Radio Shack, take out the vapor marijuana store, and put Sabrina in a Leland Bank there. Because, no one buys that stuff there. Nobody goes there. But for surely, if Sabrina Leland does a lot of work supplying all the supplies over at the Dollar Tree. By the faster than speed of light, my word goes out there, and the galaxies that I do provide for actually do that, do what I say to do. So galaxies, just take out that vapor marijuana store. It's too toxic to be next to the pharmacy, and just put Sabrina in a Leland Bank over at the old Radio Shack there. Um, because I get tired of looking at that. I just get tired of it. So if you're able, so Galaxies is able to do it. So it's gonna put Spring Bank there very, very soon, right away. Gonna be in the works. That place can move and get out and go to Montesano where they can behave. Because Paul Anthony Wissenhunt goes there. Because they need to learn to behave. If they really want to be around the police. But Also, want to talk about the fact that a lot of people do trust the products because the products are actually really safe. It's by the power of imagination, by the power of the speed of light. It gets there right away, it just reappears there every morning. And if I want a truck to show up there at Walmart, truck does show up there at Walmart on time. It just pops out of nowhere. Oh, there's a truck. I've never seen that before. I could have got killed. Yeah, you could have got killed. So be careful out there. Uh, Also, I want to talk about you know, doing this thing by helping myself with working hours, being self-employed by 1099, not by W-2, but 1099. Um, I actually do have to pay myself um, because it's a hard job to do. Just sitting around, nobody comes to talk to me. No one even asks me any questions. Nothing, nobody. My old high school friends are addicted to drugs and alcohol. They have too many kids. Um, it's just terrible, just completely terrible, just completely awful, terrible. I don't know how to help them because they're just too far gone, about ready to fall off the cliff and edge of the world. Ready to fall off the cliff. Yeah. Erica, Sarah, Carrie, just too addicted to methamphetamines and alcohol, and probably gonna go drinking today on Mardi Gras. Uh, Another word for Cinco de Mayo is Mardi Gras. Uh, so it's just, I just, it's just devastated that I have no one to visit me anymore. So when in my own spare time, I actually do like to go out of the house. When I have when I have a ride, I'm looking into buying a really cheap car out there YouTube for like $100. So if you're out there and you know of a car for $100, that'd be great. Because I actually would rent the car, buy the car. I mean, for $100 if it still works and you still have the title, and or if you know someone. I'm in Grace Hopper County. I would buy a car for $100. But I can't really spend much like thousands like that. Because they want too much paperwork, and I just hate providing all my information. Then in the end, they just wanted to look at it and see if they like me or not, and see if I like them, and it just really gross. And then also, I don't get approved because I'm not some pretty woman with like the movie, you know. So I have brown skin and black hair. I'm not white. I have dark brown eyes, completely black. They're just super dark brown. Um, so if you're out there, YouTube, if you know someone who's selling a car for $100, because I'm about ready to call the rental cars for $25 a day on rental car to help me. If I even had a rental car for one day, that would help to help me go and uh, pick up something from the pharmacy, pick up my medication or something, and actually deal with my situation. I had to talk to my mom about this because a lot of people use other people's physical body to run the car. That's not cool to do because Sabrina and Leoland actually provide all the gas. Because when people want to go somewhere, they need gas. So I actually appreciate the gas you put in your car. Because I had to think of a way to get gas without having to use people and people's body parts for gas. Um, a lot of people use gas in the morning, especially the big transportation systems like the buses and the little bus, the school buses and the planes, uh, and the trucks. The trucks use more thicker oil, and so does the planes, and uh, the school buses and the transit use thicker oil, but gas. So if you're out there and you didn't appreciate your gas, I'm ashamed of you. I'm disappointed in all the people who doubted me and severely underestimated me and who tried to take all their stuff away from me, or not all their stuff, but all my stuff away from me. Um, so, uh, a lot of people don't like where I have to get gas from for everyone not to be a piece of gas. But it's the only safest way I can think of for everyone to escape that I want to go buy an escape car. But actually, gas comes from dinosaurs in the middle of the planet. So they have to drill the earth to get oil and gas for the cars, planes, transit, school buses. Um, Also, whatever needs gas, like lawnmowers, lighters, like when you smoke a cigarette, even. Um, I, yeah, I'm the one who came up with the idea. I wanted to escape having to work too hard because that's a lot of work for a little girl. They actually have to use big, huge drills to drill the earth, to like get gas from dinosaurs. It's hard work. They actually hold all the paperwork in a room for the Native Americans. They did find that paperwork, and we got a big payout at the year 2016. All Native Americans across the United States got $3,500 each. So that was a one-time payment for the natural resources of the United States of America for using the planet for products and whatever we need. Also, I don't like, have to deal with mean people because they're not nice back. And I really don't gotta be nice and rude and mean people. I really don't. I could just walk away and speak up. You know what I mean? And actually talk to my doctor and my daily counselor. So you two are gonna be my daily counselor. Just my psychiatrist and my psychologist, whatever the heck, don't want to be my daily counselor. So also want to talk about hypothyroidism is a real health problem. If you take hypothyroidism medication, you need to take it responsibly. Only if you have a real problem. Because if you have a fake problem and you take other people's medication, you could die. Don't take other people's medication because they have to test people's blood, and I'll also take a lot of tests to actually get the right medication. So, also I want to talk about the natural resources that I had to come up with, and actually everyone's job is done with me. I just pay myself. I'm self-employed. I had to fill out a 1099 to be self-employed. They took a lot of stress away from my job because it was too much for me, because I was also dealing with my brother fighting severely with his girlfriend, and my mom was stressed out. We weren't getting no sleep here, and plus the rats was stressing me out. I hate living with the rats because I don't even know how they even got here. I really don't. I really don't, because they never were here before the year 2020, but now they're here. So I want to go and I want to explain also that when you get off work and you need more gas to go home, actually in New York, appreciate the gas you put in your car. I might be I might be at the Times Square, but actually appreciate the gas you put in your car. Because right now, New York, you're looking at the original account holder for all the cash, oil, and I'm the little girl they followed all this time because I was super quiet and behaved really well growing up. So they gave me the job of the worlds of universes and galaxies, uh, and eternities and heavens after I watched the Heavens War movie. And I've had this job for 42 years. Um, but if you see me working, I'm not even there. That is another thing that electricity is another thing they followed me on to do a lot of research. If they pick someone, the universe picks someone, they have to do a lot of research. Because I'll have a lot of mathematicians up there doing a lot of work, mathematical work. And these mathematicians say I'm due a lot of money due to the fact they like to take money like this, like all of it, and they die. Yeah, they die because they can't handle all the money. Whether it's addiction, disease, somehow, some way or another, they just die. So don't take all the money, even if it is 1 penny. Don't take it. Don't take my money. You could possibly die. Also, I write down a lot of money for myself because I need the money, especially if I want to stay in heaven, being alive and going and not dying, but actually going. Also, I want to talk about also the um, housing. I did make them try to do out of wood because that's what I see out in the world is a lot of trees to make houses. I don't believe cement should be used or clay because it tumbles away really fast. It like goes away really quick if you like get a hammer. It like busts and crack, and when it rains, it gets inside the house, makes everything all wet. Um, so if you're out there and you think you're a white woman, you think you're an original account holder, I would seriously consider because us Native Americans were here on the planet first. The Bible, we did honor the Holy Bible. We finished it, and I stated the year 2020. If you have any questions about it, you can ask me because I have a doctorate at Oral Roberts University. Also, if you have any questions on it, you can just ask. Don't ask Voodoo Sabrina because she'll play with you and mess with you and accidentally kill you and scare you to death. All because of that movie. What's that movie? Sabrina, that scary movie, doll movie. That's what you guys did to me. That was pretty damn scary. I never watched it, but I just saw the cover. That was so terrible. That was because Paula Anthony Wizenhut's grandma had a lot of dolls, and she bought a doll on me and named it Sabrina's. I didn't think that there'd be a scary movie on that horrible doll, and I hate that horrible doll because they made a better version of the doll and named it Voodoo Sabrina. Oh my gosh. That's quite funny, I think, but that thing could actually kill. So it doesn't have a problem if you gossip too much about Sabrina like me right here. I don't know where it's at or where it's coming from, but last I heard um it was over at Olympia Hospital, Capital Medical Center. It runs around here sometimes, and it's like taller than Paul because Paul's this big. In the in he runs around this puny. Um, I run around like like this, taller. Um, so I didn't think I'd grow that much like that, being a doll like that. It breathes, it talks, it like runs, it's super fast. Like it disappears like that if it wants to disappear. It could be invisible if it wants to be. Like I just can't believe it. I believe it, but just I saw the doll one time. Everyone got scared. They're looking for the other ones, and I didn't think there'd be that many out there. A lot of people wanted to buy the doll, even. Oh my gosh. All because of Sabrina the movie, scary movie. Also, I want to talk about a lot of you know, horrible 2020. Uh, 2020 was the most horrible year I ever experienced in my whole life. I got a car in the year 2020, and it was in 2021 when I was in Montesano. It was the most horrible year I ever experienced in all my life. In all my life, 2020 was the most horrible year ever. David Woods said I have a blessed year, but it was the most horrible year I ever experienced in all my life. 2020 is when COVID started, COVID-19, coronavirus, Corona, and also COVID. Um, it was a it was hard dealing with it because we had to deal with all 2026 times, and no one actually remembers anything because I sent the bugs. You know those bugs in the Mummy movie? I sent all the bugs after everyone every day just because I couldn't deal with all the pain and suffering and mental anguish people give me every day by being really mean to me. So they don't remember anything, even Danny, my mom, everybody. Nobody remembers anything at all. I see everything and I remember everything and I drink my water, my coffee. Um, the only person I don't do it to is my daughter, Aaliyah Sapphire Wizenhunt. Um, because she's my daughter and she's supposed to grow taller and stronger and wiser than her dad. So she does and she says really smart stuff. The rest of the family don't remember. Paul Anthony Wizenhunt actually forgets everything. Every day, every night, every morning he wakes up, he don't remember nothing. In what happens at night. I actually don't go to sleep until it's peaceful and I can have good dreams. Because if I go to sleep with nightmares, there'll be another scary movie out there. So, don't fight at night in the home. Otherwise, I'll have a nightmare and there'll be another scary movie. So, don't have nightmare actions at night when I'm asleep in the same house. So, uh, right now, I'm dealing with a lot of that doll stuff. It talks back even. Yeah, it talks back even when I'm not around. Maybe that's why I don't get any visitors or like people ask me questions or anything because the doll talks back. When you sit in the room and you say Sabrina, Sabrina the voodoo, Sabrina actually shows up. I actually don't show up because it didn't call me. They didn't pick up the phone to call. They didn't visit me, drive over here, put gas in the car and drive over here and actually ask me questions or talk to me. They just sit in the room, say Sabrina, and actually talk to Voodoo Sabrina. Um, my family experiences a lot. Voodoo Sabrina when I'm away, is that's the only comfort of Sabrina they got. If you accidentally throw away Voodoo Sabrina, I actually get really sick. I don't know why that happens to me, but I actually do get really sick. I don't even know why. Um, so if you're out there and you get gas again over at Qmart or all the many gas stations I hear to make money, and I record in my book, in my gas book. So if you need anything, just I hire a lot of workers for the people to work with the money that's just distributed in all the cash. Um, even from gas, even from like your daily job from 8 to 5, 9 to 5, or part time or whatever. Even at Abbey Walmart, New York, Canada, Albuquerque, um, anywhere in this planet. I'm always constantly making brand new planets without drawing. It's a lot of work. It takes a toll. I plan to live for 1,000 years. It is possible. So a lot of people, have to hide uh, from like other people who think that other people are vampires or something, like that movie, that TV show with the teenagers. I forgot the name of it, but so if you're out there and you actually don't understand, we actually have to deal with a lot of training with movies and TV shows and videos and instruction, and actually a lot of people telling us what to do. But people shouldn't tell us what to do. We should be able to make our own judgment for what we learned in the world. Because my family looked to the television to see what was out in the world. And when we did that, we made a lot of stuff real in Grace Hopper County, New York, and the planet. So whatever we saw on TV to look to see what was out in the world, we looked to the TV. Now we look to the TV and the internet, and now it's the fiber internet TV, and also our phones. And we don't look to the apps; we just look to the television and the internet. So if you're out there and you're wanting to see what's out there in the world, what's the world like, that's what my family did. We looked at the TV and see what was out there, and somehow we made it real. I'm always uh, making planets out there by waving my arms or something. The people of the universe figure it out what I have to do, and also um, the galaxy has to figure it out and actually instructs me what to do, and actually does help me out whenever I need help. So without any instruction from nobody, no one, I get no help from nobody, like completely no one, uh, just nobody, no one, nobody, nada, obsolete, declined, nobody, just big nobody out, nobody helping me on this planet, just no one. When I have to make a brand new planet for ourselves, when we take out all the oil or all the stuff, we either find another planet to land on. I don't like doing that because that's invasion of privacy. So I like to stay on my own planet and take care of the planet and also take care of the resources here. So when we take away the trees, we need to replant. So tree harvesters, you need to replant. Replant the trees so they grow back pretty quick. They do grow back pretty quick, and also you need to respect the trees and actually make them useful, not send them to China. Because I really don't want to take care of one person, China Crandall. China is actually a pretty huge. If you look at China, I really saw the real size of China. It was actually so small because the original account holders that were there in China got tired of all in China. There's a lot of people to take care of. I didn't know where all the people went, but there was the tiniest place I ever saw in all of the planet. It was just a small island. Um, it was pretty amazing to see that those account holders actually did something over there about all those people that were just too much for them. So also I want to talk about uh you know coming up on YouTube. I need help with my daughter's birthday. She'll be 19. Um, she'll be 19 years old, and also dealing with slowly moving, but she doesn't want to move out too quick because she likes to wake up slowly. Not everything's fast, take too fast, or she don't like everything too long either. Everything has to be right on time, not you know, you know, like a, like what they call that, Michael Jackson movie, like really fast, I don't know, really fast, like a checker, like a cashier. Uh, she don't like that. She don't like everything super fast. Only if you're in a car trying to escape or something. But she slowly wakes up in the morning. She slowly wants to uh, do something for herself and doesn't like dealing with a lot of people bothering her. She likes visitors, but only if you can be kind. Um, and also be her friend and actually be kind back. And everyone's that way. So if you meet a person who's kind to you, actually be kind back. Otherwise, they'll withdraw their kindness from you, and they don't have to be nice to you because you're mean. You're mean. The public's mean, so I don't have to be nice to the public and feed them every day, but I do because they'll cause the coronavirus if they don't get fed. Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas is coming up. I don't want to celebrate Halloween anymore because it's just a terrible holiday with, yeah, a lot of scary movies are played that night. Um, so what I'll be doing is doing the holidays, but I'll be doing like the 4th of July when it comes up. So tomorrow I have an appointment with Becky Aiken. I think she's related to that one TV show person. What's that name of that person on that one reality TV show? Aiken, that one singer, the Aiken person. He was a young person back in the early 2003, who sang in the American Idol TV show. It was a competition between Aiken and that one other singer who actually won. There was a competition between them two, and actually the other person won, but it's a pretty good competition that year. It's the first one they ever had. But also, I'm kind of worried about that appointment tomorrow with with Becky Aiken tomorrow, because I feel like that she might yell, she'll get rude, and she'll get mean. I have to be nice back to that meanness, but I feel like she might be, trying to get me alone in a room like they did before, just to kick me out for nothing. Were obsolete, declined, all because she went out for COVID days of the year 2020. Um, that was terrible. That was just the most awful thing I ever saw in my life. If you are into the coronavirus, that's why you're really old. That's why you're really old. Also, I'm really worried about that appointment tomorrow after I go look at the place, see if I like it, see if I like the neighbors, see if the neighbors like me, see if the place is clean or not, see if the manager is nice, see if the manager will be nice back, see if the neighbors will be nice back, see if the place won't steal my stuff when I leave or break in when I leave, or the manager won't do that either. Will actually leave it. I don't know what it's like there, so I'm gonna kind of get the feel of the place, feel of the environment where the place is at, and the appointment. I'm kind of worried about the appointment. Um, all I know is I was taught if someone's mean, you don't have to be nice back. I've already tried being nice to get them to be nice. It don't work. It gets them meaner until they blow up. Like my case manager, Cara, and Anina Fico. They blow up on you, and they call the cops on your mom. They even called the cops on me. My caregiver called the cops on me. I don't even know why. She did. I asked, why'd you call the cops? She didn't even say why. My own caregiver called the cops on me. I don't even know why she even called. I'm like, I'm here. Why are you calling the cops? It was the most weirdest thing I ever saw in my life. I really didn't know why. She never answered me. I don't even. She didn't even. She. If you're gonna call the cops, actually tell me why you called. Um. This was a long time ago, the earlier part of 2021, around the summertime. Um. I really didn't want to provide for our kids again after that. They're very terrible to me. Um, very abusive when they're in my room spiritually, imaginatively. Very mean to me. I really didn't like them. They came through the corner of the room, all the three of them, and actually were rude. I don't like the fact that caregivers come to my room, use my room to clean their own house, and try to rearrange on how they get to work with me by using my room and their house to clean their room, which messes up my whole entire room, which I'm quite furious about because I got in trouble because the darn toilet broke. Um, so I am seriously worried about the appointment tomorrow because I'm afraid for my safety inside the CAP office. Um, with alone in the office with another case, uh, another worker, because they did that at the casino. When they have other people there that are workers and know people to support me, I get worried about myself. So I was thinking about getting them to make a phone call instead of going to the appointment because of the coronavirus. Because that's what they do with the coronavirus. Might as well declare coronavirus threats now. After I'm speaking on YouTube and using my daily counseling session. um, so yeah, so I might as well tell her to just call me. Just call me. Just ask. I have my working hours sets, my job set, my 1099 sets. So if you're out there, you better be careful when they get alone with you in a room. They get really mean. They gang up on you and they make you feel really bad to the point you want to cry. That was the whole point, is to break you to make themselves feel better. So you know what? I get tired of COVID-19, Corona, and coronavirus, and you know it's going to get worse. I saw the coronavirus in action before. It's really gross. They really do gross stuff. They even eat ashes, just terrible. Just terrible. Just terrible, terrible. I don't want to go under the Grace Harbor County uh, morgue, secret morgue room where they put it. It's a terrible place to go where they keep people's bodies, to actually wake up or something, get a cup of coffee, to wake up and actually get themselves out of there. Um, so it already happened to me before. I don't know how I even got out. Um, actually had to be really tiny somewhere. I just popped in the room, woke up the next day. I don't know how I even got there. I didn't even know how I even got to the hospital. I just take my medication every day. Um, also, if you're out there, get life insurance, dismemberment insurance. Get life insurance. If you're a child, middle age, old, a dog, even a cat, even an animal, get life insurance. It'll help you very much. If you're able to get that, you'll be okay. You really will be okay. Because galaxies do honor that signature when you put life insurance on. Life insurance. And if you're FDIC approved with the bank, and everyone is, whoever has a credit union, all credit unions are FDIC approved, which is up to $250,000. So if you get in debt and you're FDIC approved or insured by the bank, you should be okay. You should really be okay. So they would work with you to help you pay your debt, even if it's just a little bit, like $5 or maybe $1, because it only takes $1 to pay your debt. Because you know those little numbers on the dollar, on the $1 bill, there's actually a really big number. It took on both sides. It took that much money to deliver a dollar to you. That much money to deliver a dollar to you. It's on the $1 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, $50 bill, $100 bill, $500 bill, $1,000 bill, and actually the $1 zillion bill, and the $1 trillion bill, and the $1 million bill. Those numbers on the money is actually how much money it took to deliver even just a dollar. There's nothing on the coins because I don't like people's heads being turned into coins. The pennies are actually made out of copper. The dimes are made out of silver. So is the quarters. The nickel is made out of nickel, a metal named nickel. And we get these resources from the dirt, from the minerals dirt of the earth. And we get the cash from special paper. We turn trees into special paper. When I saw it, it's actually really fuzzy. Really fuzzy. So that's amazing work that they do.
Oh,
So
they called me earlier.
yeah. So if you're out there and you actually have to deal with a lot of backlash and threats, death threats, just remember, just be okay, and explain it all on your TV show. So also I just need help with Aaliyah's birthday and also 4th of July and then also Christmas this year. So I'm getting ready for early Christmas so I can be prepared to spend the holidays. And also deal with a lot of stuff with my daughter so I can help her. But the Federal Reserve, Federal Reserve, I'm gonna talk to you right now, give you a message. So Federal Reserve System, I need a lot more money than $866 a month. It's supposed to be $1,300 a month, with my retirement. So I need a lot more money. I know when I wrote down my documents I make $30,000 a day. So originally it was supposed to be $1 zillion per microsecond because of a lot of precious stuff was being taken from my room. So
Where are they at?
so I'm on a budget because I have 1,000 years to live. With the second coming of Christ came, and then also dealing with 1,000 years with Christ. So I unplugged Jesus Lord Christ, and he's in my house now. I deal with him a lot. He's pretty cool because he enjoys my transfer. Um, but also, um, yeah. So Federal Reserve, I'm the one who wrote the documents. The original calendar wrote the documents for the Federal Reserve to hold a lot of cash for me. So don't give it the child tax credit. Because I didn't get any of it for child tax credit.
It's freezing out there.
Yeah, it's freezing, huh?
Oh! Sabrina, Jojo, what kind of thing? I didn't know this was this kind
So,
of but this is
yeah, I need a lot more than that. Alright, I'll talk to you soon.
What kind of thing do we get at